walking around, feeling free, thinking about what's happened to me from July up till now. Don't know where, don't know how.
Okay. It is January 1st. Wait, before I fall down the stairs, hold on a second. There, we're gonna train hands here. It is January 1st. New day. It's Monday, so it's a new week. And it's a whole new year. And because I'm into numerology and all of that, this is a really special new year because even the day, numerologically speaking, comes to a 1, which is a new beginning. So this is a big, fresh start, everybody. And I think this is the year we have to take back our lives. But I don't think it's going to be easy, and I think we're going to have to fight for it. So we're headed off to Magic Kingdom. Well, I am. And I will talk to you more about my plans when we get there. But I have plans for this year. And they've kicked my anxiety through the roof. And that's all right. That's okay. It's still going to be a good day. So off to Magic Kingdom. I'm starting the new year in the jungle. We actually stopped at the Polynesian for lunch. We're going to have my coconut Thai meatballs, which is one of my favorite things to eat here. And then I'm going to head over to Magic Kingdom for a little bit. Ari's going to stay here at the Polynesian and do some quiet time, some journaling, some goal setting, that kind of thing. She's still on blockout dates until the 8th. I'm the only one that can get into the parks right now, so it will just be me. Ari got the Hawaiian flatbread, which looks delicious, and I got the coconut Thai meatballs, which I know were delicious. Fun fact, the summer of 2018, Amy and I went to Disney Springs like every night pretty much of that whole summer, and we went and saw music, and then we would always swing by the Polynesian on the way home and get flatbreads, because Captain Cook's used to be open 24 hours and they only served flatbreads after 11. So we would come and have like midnight flatbreads that whole summer. Those fun memories. I love that. So seeing this flatbread here today totally reminded me of that. They're very good too if you've never had one. I don't think they're my favorite thing on the menu, but they are good little flatbreads. I just realized this will be my 200th video. Not my 200th vlog, just my 200th video. There's a lot of like little stuff from Paris on this channel, and a lot of musicians from Disney Springs from 2018 on here. But still, this will be my 200th video. Ta-da! So I'm really anxious right now, headed in. Whew, it's gonna be good. It's just me on Monorail Silver. Whew. I'm feeling a little bit better now that I'm through security and the monorail doors have closed on me. So, next stop, Grand Floridian, and then Magic Kingdom. before they put in this walkway, I used to love to coming down here to the end of the pathway. There were benches and you could just sit for hours and like never see a living soul. It was an interesting experience. I had a lot of good meditation / prayer time sitting there in the first year that I was here and acclimating to my new life. Alright, so I happen to have a very old Magic Band on today. Very old. The Fast Pass guy had a hard time getting it to work, so we're going to hope it works at the gate to get in. I have my card with me and obviously the wallet on the phone and all of that to get in if I needed to, but I would just really like it if my Magic Band would work. It is, what's that, 10 after 2? Not planning to stay in the park very long. This is kind of more of one of those I did it sort of things. Hi, Mama Yellow. And we are in. And it's my favorite Christmas song playing. I love it when God smiles on me. I have no plan. I just wanted to get inside and kind of calm my anxiety down and say that I did it.
Yep.
But
that sounds great.
Let's go down to the end of Main Street and then we'll have a little bit of a chat. If we were in California at Disneyland right now, this is where I worked, except for it's not the Emporium at Disneyland. Sorry. It's Carnation, or was Carnation when I worked there. When I'm at home and the bedroom window's open, I hear that in my bedroom like every hour or hour and a half, whatever it is. And then I usually start singing the theme song and annoy everyone in the house. Whew, yeah, it's pretty busy, but I've seen worse. I do not want to accidentally get in a line for anything. I think we're good. slowly making our way into Tomorrowland. I'm out of breath. I've been in the parks for, I don't know, half hour, not very long. I got taking care of some business at guest relations. I'm already over 2,000 steps, so, you know, that's pretty good. I want to get to 5,000 steps because that's where I'm comfortable right now. If I don't go over 6,000, I'll be back out here again tomorrow. And that's what's important for me this year, is I want consistency this year. I want to come out every day. You know, I did a 365 before. This is not that. This would be a 366. It's leap year. I like that. I thought it was kind of fun. And I'm gonna drink some water, and then I think I'll head to the People Mover and see how that goes.
How many years? Just one. Ready to watch your step.
Thank you.
Legs and other appendages inside your car. And please supervise younger beings. Stay clear of the doors, which will open and close automatically. Enjoy your journey. Para su seguridad, permanezca and other appendages inside your car. And please supervise younger beings. Stay clear of the doors, which will open and close automatically.
This is the TTA Blue Line. Non-stop service around tomorrow.
I could not love the People Mover more.
The next station is Tomorrowland Urban Planning and Star Traders. Transfer to green and red line.
Don't worry, your express train keeps this amazing dream for a community of tomorrow.
I can't not film this every time I'm in here.
And a lot of the visionary ideas throughout Walt
Can
Disney.
you just imagine Walt standing over this, planning everything? Ooh, Cosmic Gray smells good today.
Now approaching Tomorrowland Speedway and Tron Light Cycle Run.
I love a good circuit. And these are two of the best tracks of the cosmos for a bit of light speedy competition.
Tron is impressive to look at, just this outside part. I actually like it. I think that it looks really cool in Tomorrowland.
All visitors from Galaxy M31. Please
It adds a new vibe over here in this corner. I like it.
Thank you.
One high or nine, take the time to see this show.
Now approaching Tomorrowland
Our journey is
Transportation
coming to an
Station.
end.
My fellow sentient life, our People Mover journey has nearly come full orbit.
So
Thanks for
sad.
riding with us. It's been a pleasure to have you aboard. And even though
When we get off here, we're going to head to Winnie the Pooh because I have a DAS pass there, so we'll go ride Winnie the Pooh
It's the
next.
best time to go in the future.
Look at Chip and Dale over there. Oh my god, they're so cute. That cast member over there has a coat on with her outfit. And I have to tell you, when I worked at Disneyland, okay, Southern California doesn't get a lot of cold weather, but we get a little bit in December, January. And my favorite thing was being able to check a coat out of wardrobe for the, you know, the day or whatever, because the coats were so pretty and they were warm. It was a very special, fun occasion. So I saw her coat and I was just like, it took me back. I was like, oh, it's so exciting, she has a coat on. California/Florida problems, you know. So far it's going pretty good. My anxiety is mostly chill. I'm a little lonely. That castle. It is weird because I have spent most of my life going to Disney theme parks by myself. I'll be entirely honest with you about that. And it's only been the last few years that I've had regular company. But I was thinking about it, I don't think I came to the park by myself all last year. So now it's like I'm having to reestablish my I am here by myself patterns. And what do I do when I'm here by myself? And how do I behave? And where do I go? I don't know. And I have a week of this before anybody is off blockout dates. So I guess I'm going to figure it out. Tomorrow, though, Amy and I are going to go to Disney Springs tomorrow night for music. And I think Ari's going to meet us when she gets off work. So no parks tomorrow. Just Disney Springs, music, friends, all the things I love. Favorite ride. Oh, I love that one. So here's exciting news too. In about a week's time, I'm gonna get my oldest kid an annual pass. It will be he's not a kid, he's an adult. But anyway, he's my kid. Anyway, it will be his first annual pass. He has been into Magic Kingdom one time in all the time he's lived here. But he was raised at Disneyland, so I'm looking forward to it. I'm really looking forward to spending some mother-son days in the parks this coming year. I don't know how much that'll ever make it into video because he's very self-conscious and probably won't want to be on camera. But I'm going to enjoy it. I'm really looking forward to that. I just love the way they have this design so that if you're standing in the line, it looks like you go through the book. I love it so much.
If you ask me, he'll never reach that tree.
Oh, we're bouncing.
Watch out for Evelyn and Bulldogs. They feel honey. Skin honey.
Okay, seriously. Cutest thing ever. Like in the world. Oh my gracious. Eeyore as a bunting. I mean, I like Piglet's cute too, but I can't stand it. Oh, the cuteness. I want them all. Okay. There was a Stife Winnie the Pooh in there for $120. I mean, I couldn't ever, but oh my god, he was cute. He was so freaking cute. I was like, he looks pale. He looked like an anemic Pooh Bear. So I went to see why he was behind the counter. That would be why. So cute. Okay. We're now just over 3,000 steps. And I think what I've learned is that that's the turnaround point. Because by the time I get back out of here, I'll have put on a couple of thousand more steps. So, I'm going to find a place to sit for a few minutes. And then we're going to start heading out. Festival of Fantasy just started. Here's Cinderella. So we're a little trapped for about a half hour. So like I said before, I think I'm just gonna go find someplace to sit down for a few minutes, have some water, take a breath. I found a bench right near the castle. I'm under Sir Mickey's. Oh, there's nobody here, and I can see the parade, and this is nice. Okay, so what I was trying to say before was a few years ago I did a 365, right? You guys, most of you that are seeing this probably remember it. And it was a lot of fun. It was very random. It wiped me out. I was so tired at the end. I think by the time I was done, I think I stayed in bed for a week. I was so tired. And I've honestly been a little fearful about doing another one ever since. And then of course, you know, 2020 and just the last few years, you all know, it's been a time. And those of you that know me know that I was predicting 2020 to 2024 to be really difficult times for us, but we are growing stronger. And hopefully we're growing more in love and light, and that's beautiful stuff. But here we are at the very beginning of 2024, which is, I think, the very last of the dark stuff. I think about another 6 months of things just seeming like a shit show. Sorry, apologize for my language. For lack of any better way of putting it. And about probably another 6 months of that. But I think that 2024 is a real turning point, or can be for us individually. I feel like if we've been doing the work and you haven't lost hope and you haven't lost faith and you know who you are and you know where you're going, at least to some degree, I think 2024 can be really beautiful. So I've decided I need to shake things up a bit. So I have committed to coming out here again every day. Only, like I said earlier, it's not a 365, it's a 366. The one thing I really regret about the 365 is it was all live streams, and I don't really have that to look back on, and that makes me sad. So I want to do that differently this time. So this time it's going to be video. I'm sure I will figure it out and find a rhythm as I go. I have an idea for what I want to do, so it's just a matter of getting into that rhythm. I'm going to be trying to get up to 10,000 steps a day, but I've got to pace myself, because usually I'll come out here and I'll do 10 or 15,000 steps, and then I can't walk for 2 days. And I don't want to do that to myself. So 5,000 is our sweet spot. That was a 5. 5,000 is our sweet spot. And we're going to shoot for that. And we're going to shoot for every day at Disney somewhere. Like I said, tomorrow it's going to be Disney Springs. I think Wednesday I'm at Epcot. I think that's my plan for now. But I'm going to keep it really casual and really random. Just check in with me every day. Let's do 2024 together and have a good time. I think it's going to be fun. I'm choosing for it to be fun. I'm really kind of freaked out and scared. I'm afraid of failing at it, you know, but this is the year to make bold moves, and this is my bold move. So 366 days, here we go, day 1. Okay, so what about you? What are you committing to for 2024? What is your new start? What is your intention for the year? Let me know in the comments, because I'm excited about this. And, you know, I'm going to be here every day this year, so I want to hear from you. I want to know how you're doing. I want to know where you're going and what your plans are and what your successes are and what your heartbreaks are. And we'll just go through the year together with the best attitude possible, with high hopes and faith. A lot of faith. From where I'm sitting, I can't see Maleficent anymore. And I just looked up, and the booth over here, the sound booth, that one, I thought it was on fire. I was like, it freaked me out for a second, because the flame, I could see it through the canopy, and it looked like the booth had caught fire. Donald's got the whole crowd cheering. That is fantastic. Oh my god, that was so cute. characters are everything. I think one of my most fun parts of today has been wishing all the cast members Happy New Year. That's been fun. Where is the Mickey and Minnie balloon? There it is. It's a weird vantage point for the parade. Can't say I hate it, it's kind of fun, but I'm the only one here. Yay, Mickey! I don't know how far I can zoom in before it gets all blurry. Hi, Mickey! So fun. Okay, well, I don't want to go down in that crowd right at the moment, so let's just set the street on fire again. It's kind of nice to see it again, though, after a while, you know. I actually haven't seen the parade in a long time, so that was kind of cute, cool, whatever. It was fun. All right, so I don't want to mess with that crowd to get out. I don't know what else to do. It's so weird to be in the middle of Magic Kingdom, and I'm really just not sure what to do with myself. I'm sure I will get better at this again as the days go on. But it is very strange, and part of my commitment is to come by myself, because like in the days Ari works, I'm going to come over here anyway. If Amy wants to come with me, that's great. But Amy's got a bunch of projects and stuff she's working on too. So I told everybody I'm not dragging anybody out of the house. This is my commitment. I will show up every day somewhere here at Disney. I mean, really, all I have to do is walk across the street and I'm on Disney property, but I'm not going to exploit the loopholes. Wow, New Year's Day, Magic Kingdom. It's been a long time. And I have to really say I'm very pleased with it's crowded, but it's not miserable. So I'm very grateful for that. The crowds is always what pushes it over the top for me and makes it really not worth being here. Because a lot of you all are fantastic and wonderful, but there's some people out here that I'm sure you run into them and you know what I'm talking about. But most of the people are great. But it's still a lot, you know, a lot of people. I'm just standing here rambling, waiting for the parade to go. There's more fire. I really do love making video. These are not going to be fancy videos. I can't come out here every day and spend 12 to 24 hours editing a video. That's not going to work. These are just going to be really basic, case together, no bells and whistles, just hang out with me for the day kind of videos. And hopefully it'll give you a little something to smile at, something to, you know, feel like home. Wow, look at all the people over there. You guys see that? This is why I'm procrastinating, because I don't really want to go down there right now.
It's hard to get in. Oh yeah, I see there's huge.
But one thing I know about Disney, the crowds do tend to dissipate quickly, so won't be long. I'm just gonna stand here running the camera and smiling. 2024! Yay! How pretty is that, huh? First sunset of 2024 is working on its way here.
I'll be on the VIP.
Spring rolls, ever popular in the new year. I took an Adventureland detour because I love Adventureland. But ooh, it's packed in here. We're going to take a quick cut over to Frontierland and back out. Alright, Adventureland was a bit crowded. Let's see how Frontierland is. That's beautiful. Half the time I call her the Mark Twain. I can't help it. Okay, a little glance at Frontierland. The Diamond Horseshoe, which is an extension of Liberty Tree, which is my favorite Magic Kingdom restaurant. It used to be my complete favorite restaurant at Disney World, but that was back in the day where they had prime rib on the menu, and I'm a bit of a sucker for prime rib. It's still probably in my top 5. It's just not my favorite anymore. I think my favorite is Three Bridges at Coronado. I still have had, though, many good meals in there. Good times, good friends. Take a little moment to appreciate America. I think these days that's probably more important than ever. Oh, hello, squirrels.
Those squirrels are chasing each other.
All in all, good day. You know, I got a lot of steps in. I got my anxiety under control. And I had a good time at Magic Kingdom. Went on the People Mover. Went on Winnie the Pooh. I have no complaints. It's a good life. It's going to be a good year. And I'm really glad you guys are going to be with me. Ibis, one of my very, very favorite birds here in Florida. Probably second to the sandhill crane. Happy New Year, Ibis. Happy New Year, ducks. Okay, so the other place I used to work at Disneyland was Coke Corner. And that's, of course, where the piano player was. So I have a great appreciation for the Coke Corner piano player. For me, back in my day, it was Rod. You can look him up on YouTube. There's some videos of him. He was amazing and sweet and kind And I loved any day that I got to work and listen to him play. It was truly special. Take one last look at Christmas, because I don't know when I'm going to be back in Magic Kingdom. And this all may be gone. I am looking very forward to Christmas 2024, because should all plans go as planned, I will actually get to experience the holidays this coming year more than I did this last year or any of the last few years, and I'm looking forward to that already. Like I said, I'm holding a lot of hope for the new year, and I refuse to let go of it. As we leave Magic Kingdom, I just crossed over 5,000 steps. So, yay me, right on track. No crazy dancing on the boat. Okay. We have come full circle. We're back at the Poly. About 5,500 steps. So by the time I get home, we'll be right at 6,000. So I did good. So at the end of March this year, I will have lived in Florida for 12 years. And that is a very long time, really. And in that time, I think Polynesia's really become a home base for me, because the bus stop, well, I used to ride the bus all the time, let off at the TTC, and I would always just walk over here to the Polynesian. And if y'all have ever stayed here, you know there is something very special about the Polynesian. So being here tends to like reset my anxiety, kind of just grounds me back in the idea of home. So I like starting and ending my days here when I can. It's good for my mental health. Let's just put it that way. They got new umbrellas at the pool over here. They're blue now instead of orange. I think that just goes along with they're doing a weird slow remodel over here where they're changing the aesthetic from orange to blue. So it's just like the next step. They have not, however, changed the umbrellas at Cook's yet, so they're still orange. Let's see if Ari is still sitting. She is indeed in the corner. I'm glad to be back. I'm glad that I went. I am definitely glad to be back. My buddy. And I have returned to the jungle. It was a good day. It was a good day. You know, I got a hold of my anxiety, and we did People Mover and Winnie the Pooh and had a good time. I'm right at 5,900 steps as I sat down here at the table. So by the time I get home, it'll be about at 6,000, which is doable. I can come out tomorrow with that. I didn't kill myself, although I started to. When I did that Adventureland, Frontierland thing at the end, I was pushing it and I felt it. So I really got to listen to my body. I've really got to listen to my body if I want to be out every day. And the reason I committed to coming out every day, it's not really about, oh, I want to make videos every day. It's really about my life and my lifestyle. If I don't make a commitment like this, what I end up doing is staying home. I freelance write for a living, so I just stay home and I take more and more jobs, and I sit on my butt and I type things. And that's not really a life that I want, you know, that's not fun. It's just sort of like, you know, it gets by and it covers the necessities and it does what it's supposed to do. But I would like something different, so I'm gonna trade this in. You know, I've talked about this off and on last year, and I made some attempts, but I think this is one of those things where you have to be all in. So I'm going all in with a 366, and you know, I had saved up a bunch of money for a birthday trip last year that I didn't take. So I have a little bit of money to kind of coast on, and you know, Amy and Ari are amazing, and they're like, you know, we've got it, we'll cover the slack, because I need to get active and I need to get over the anxiety and lose some weight and be healthier, and that's just the most important thing. So here we are, day one of 366. I am excited to see what the year will hold with this new intention, because it's going to shake up my life. It's going to make it different. So something new will be born this year, and I'm excited to see what that is, because if it's being born at Disney, how can it go wrong, right? I hope. I hope. So thanks for taking the ride with me today. Let me know what you guys are doing down in the comments this year, and what are your New Year's intentions. And I'm looking forward to this. I'm looking forward to seeing you guys every day, meeting you in the comment section. And I will be thinking of you and sending you a lot of love and good vibes. We've got this. It's okay. We're almost at the end. Just keep faith, and keep following your heart. Know who you are and follow that, because that's the most important thing. You have to follow your heart, okay? Please, I ask of you, follow your heart. And I'll see you on the next one, which will be tomorrow.
Anything is possible. See what I mean? Hope you packed a